Hello and welcome back to another episode. Now today I simply had to play this game following on from my Gamecube collection video. It's Star Wars Rogue Leader, Rogue Squadron II, one of the best, in my humble opinion, Star Wars games ever made. Not least because they make use of things like film footage. In the menu here we can see some wonderful footage from the original Star Wars film. Now I'm going to, if I can, it's gone into the trailer. Can skip the trailer, come on. I'm going to go straight in to my file, Mac there. Now you'll notice it's only got 2 bronze medals achieved, and the reason for that is because, well, last night I discovered that my original save file was actually corrupted and deleted. I was playing this at around about midnight as the election results were starting to come in here in Britain, and I was gutted, really annoyed. So what should we play? Start with the Death Star attack, shall we? Now this game was a release title on the Gamecube, and it made such an impression on me and my friends. It's an upgrade of the original Rogue Squadron. For example, you can now run around as your little man, run up to an X-wing, get in. It was an upgrade to the original, but crucially, it's a beautiful game, and as my friends were saying, it's like playing the movie. The graphics are really good. I think they hold up to this day. And actually, the levels, for example, start out in this way. A long time ago in a galaxy far away, Star Wars, and then we get the scroll introducing the level. I know lots of Star Wars games do that, but it's nice to see in this game. Anyway, I'm going to skip this and get straight into the scenario. And you're playing as Luke in Red 5, so destroy that deflector tower. Now the first thing I noticed when I played this game was the lighting effects. Look at how the lasers reflect the light, flashes burst and bounce off the surface of the Death Star. It is a beautiful game, but it does have limits. Just then I was turned around, I got to the edge of the play space, but that's because the Gamecube, the programmers, they knew what the Gamecube could handle, and they were ensuring that within the little sand pit that they gave you, you were going to have a beautiful experience. And it is gorgeous. Look at all those lasers. Look at this. Look at the sense of space that we have. There's Yavin above us, and all the stars, the depth of space. The game is amazing. And as I say, that morning, I remember going into high school and just seeing my friends basically almost in tears, geeking up at the at what they'd been experiencing that night. And that was, for example, flying an X-wing above the Death Star. This is the sort of thing that we've been dreaming, people like us have been dreaming of doing since 1977, and here we are managing to do it. Now speaking of which, you can actually go inside the X-wing. If you press the X button, rather appropriately, you get a cockpit view. How sexy is that? Using the C stick, you can actually move around inside the cockpit. The view, that is. Ooh, no, I'll go back outside again, I think. Z, hold down the Z trigger, you can do a barrel roll, which is quite funky. Pretty good for example, if you do a loop-the-loop, and then barrel roll down, back again. You can maintain your perspective. Let's see, B fires torpedoes, or bombs, for example, in some of the craft. And Y is your targeting computer, which is very useful in especially sections where there's lots and lots of TIE fighters, and this game can throw hundreds of them. It feels like there's just tons of TIE fighters on the screen at any one time. So everything from the lighting to the sound to the music, everything was evocative of Star Wars, and this is why this game is such a good launch title, and the Gamecube could handle it. It was beautiful. I'm going to skip, going to abort this mission, and what we're going to do now is going to go and play a little bit of Hoth, methinks. Of course you've got to play Hoth. Now Hoth was, pretty sure, Hoth was different. It is different, sorry, to the film, but it's good actually how they managed to sort of to use elements from the film, for example, the frontline battle, the trench, this kind of thing, and weave it into a landscape. So you got a landscape that's filled with Imperial probe droids. You got the ability to use a grapnel hook to bring down the AT-AT walkers. And again, so dense, so much stuff happening on the screen. It was just so cool, just so impressive. Let's skip this, and off we go. So the music again. Perfect. Reflections, lasers. There's your probe droids. Let's see. Get on the ATSTs. There they are. So, here we go, on Hoth. Now, you can't, I don't think you can immediately make use of your harpoon gun to bring down an AT-AT. So I've just got to get shooting at the chicken walkers, the ATSTs. There you go. If you ever wondered how an AT-AT or ATST is launched, they come down in pods like that. You can't do a loop-the-loop in a land speeder, or a snow speeder, so I'll just have to turn around. Get off my planet. There's the ion cannon in the background. Ah, crashed. But it's just beautiful. Look at the texture mapping of the ground, the snow there. This whole game is just gorgeous. Oh, shooting at my own guys there. And it's one of the reasons why we just couldn't stop playing it. Now, me and my brother were very, very competitive with this game, trying to get all the gold medals that we possibly could. And actually also, there's some brilliant, here we go, there's some brilliant unlock codes and cheats in this game. You can actually unlock a Naboo starfighter. It's not the greatest spacecraft in the Star Wars universe, but it was cool because this game was coming out at a time when the prequel trilogies were coming out. We just had the Star Wars special editions, and we wanted to be able to sorry, through the legs. Wanted to have that option of being able to play as a Naboo starfighter. So they gave us it. It's actually 2 codes back to back. I can't quite remember them off the top of my head. Although I do remember that for infinite lives you have to type into the cheat code section, I give up. And then it'll give you infinite lives. I think that's quite nice actually. So it's like, come on, admit defeat. Tell me you give up. And you're like, I give up. But then it'll give you the lives. Right, okay. So we're taking down an AT-AT. Form upon me. That armor's too strong for blasters. Okay. Let's use one of these then. Oh! Oh, game over. Okay. Sorry, I was mucking about. I shouldn't have been doing that. But the game, again, it doesn't punish you too much for mucking about. You just get a quick death. And it says, come on now, take this seriously. And again, it's just the perfect game. I'm so pleased that I'm able to pick this up and play it whenever I want it. Now, let's see. Some of this stuff is sort of the scenarios that have been thrown in to fill in gaps in the Star Wars universe. So eventually, for example, you end up in the Battle of Endor, for example. But what I'm going to do is, where is it? This one. I'm going to play as the Millennium Falcon. Which again was such a thrill to know that the Millennium Falcon was in this game and you'd play as it. So where has he gone? Millennium Falcon. There's Naboo starfighter. Pretty cool. Secondary weapon, proton torpedoes. And yeah, this is what we want. This is what we want. This is what everyone wants. If not an X-Wing, you want this thing. Oh, that rhymed. Didn't even think about that. So yeah, my brother and I are totally addicted to this game, and all my friends playing it all the time. So here we are in the scenario, and it's dead cool. Now, it reminds me of like a combination of the original Star Wars, where the blockade runners sort of being captured by the Star Destroyer, but also Empire Strikes Back. Probably the music's very deliberate, where Han's trying to escape the Star Destroyers in his Millennium Falcon, and you get to pull off all those sort of crazy maneuvers yourself in space. It's so cool, so cool. Right, gotta go and protect the frigate. There's the frigate. Where's the TIE fighters that are? Let's get inside the cockpit, shall we? Here we go. Here we go. So yeah, it can be actually quite dynamic. The mission structures can. So it's not just a clear sort of objective. The things unfold. The story is important, and Sometimes, if you've got, for example, a great big medical ship, frigate type thing, nearby, TIE fighters will attack it to stop you attacking them. Gonna exit the cockpit again. Come on.
We're waiting your orders. Attack the fighters. We copy. We're going after the fighters.
Okay. Sorry, I'm concentrating a bit too much there. Right, come on, TIE fighters. Take it. Take it. Damn it. Now, this is something that you'll find if you're flying in the Millennium Falcon. She's might be the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy, but she ain't the most manoeuvrable. So you find yourself having to sort of do lots of slow turning to try and get the right angle on the TIE fighters, and then they'll just squeeze past it. Oh, damn.
Awaiting your orders. Attack the fighters. We copy. We're going after the fighters.
Let's go and explore the Star Destroyer a bit more. She's probably she's probably going to destroy my frigate, but let's get those guns, shall we?
Awaiting your orders. Go for the guns. You heard the man. Take out
Oh! Okay. Game over! Oh! Well, maybe that's a good place to leave leave proceedings. But hopefully I've given you a bit of an impression of how much fun this game is. I wasn't playing it particularly seriously, but you can do that. You can play it really seriously, like it's like life and death, or you can just have a bit of a laugh. And this game's great for both. It's beautiful, it's impressive, the sound, the music, the voice acting, everything in this game just blew me away back in high school, and stands up to this day. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this. If you haven't played it, give it a go. Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader on the Gamecube. Amazing. Double thumbs up. As ever, guys, until next time, do take care. Bye-bye.